I do actually have a bit to talk about today, so I'll just crack on in a moment. Yes, okay. Some of you may or may not recall back in elitism was bad at the end. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't. Just in case you didn't catch that, I'll put it in now. There are things I do want to talk about, but I can't because there's no fact yet. There's no actual facts. There's only hearsay. So I can't actually talk about anything. And that annoys me. It's quite interesting. Well, I say interesting. It's something that keeps me awake at night, but I can't fucking talk about it. La 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 la. I don't even think I can hint, because hinting would be giving away, and I'm not allowed to talk about it yet because I'm not supposed to know what I know. Well, I'm aware. I'm aware that I may know something. That I'm not supposed to. That's the key point. I'm not supposed to be aware that I may know something. There may be people watching. Oh, bollocks. So yeah, we knew but we didn't know. We weren't allowed to talk about it, sort of thing. I suppose some context would help. I work as part of a 5 to 6 man group of security officers at a food production site. I won't say any more. And we, over a couple of months, nearly 6 months I think it is, maybe a little bit longer, had been hearing through various grapevines that we were going to be replaced or taken over. Now obviously it was all just hearsay, but we were all aware of it. It wasn't very nice hearsay, but you know, just deal with it, don't you? Monday, just gone, which was 2-3 days ago for me, whilst driving the girlfriend to work, got a phone call from my supervisor. So unfortunately I was driving at the time, so I had to call him back. Basically along the lines of, tomorrow 11 o'clock, get into work, there's a big meeting, everyone's going to be there. I was like, oh right, who everyone? And he was like, oh, the team. So I did the obvious stupid thing. I went, well, in the history of my doing this job, we've never been together all at once. And it's true, it's never happened in the history of his being there in 10 and a half, 11 years. There has never been a meeting where the entire security team have been together at the same place at the same time because of our shift pattern. So it was a pretty shitty night for me, thinking, well, here we go, this is it. Oh, excuse me, I've got extreme wind this morning turning me. Anyway, yeah, you know, all kinds of things start going through your mind. You start thinking, maybe this is the big old redundancy meeting where they're going to tell us we're off, and then there's all that sort of thing running through my head. So I had a night of that until I went in for the meeting. Long and short of it, we're being taken over. Now, we knew to some extent that we were going to be contracted out. We'd seen it in emails, and little things had given it away, like the way people spoke about upcoming security needs, and you know, just little things gave it away, but we sort of knew. So in the next couple of weeks we'll be finding out more about the people we're contracted out to. Now, there is some job security there, in agreement, like thanks to government and whatever and whatnot. We are covered. Our job, fucking hell, I can't remember the wording they used in the meeting, but basically our jobs are safe. We get everything that we've got now gets transferred over to the people who are taking us over. Us, all of our job descriptions, the whole fucking lot gets taken on by them. Now that comes with its own benefits and negatives, if you know what I mean. Potentially, looking at it positively, it could be one of the best things that ever happens to us. for the younger lads anyway, you know, it'll mean full security licenses possibly, better work environment, maybe we'll end up doing less work, because at the moment we're doing everything, we're in-house, you know, we just have to do what we're told. Well, if we go full security, there's a chance we won't have to do that anymore, we'll get treated properly. You know, we'll go from being untrained and incapable security to being proper security, or somewhere in the middle. You don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm just clutching at straws, hoping, really. But at the same time, it comes down to as well. Oh, turn here. Yeah. Clear. It also comes down to the fact that they could simply take us on and then 6-12 months down the line give us notice, because they may just want their people in it, they might not want us at all. So we have to think about that as well. There's always the opportunity that they might do that. So it's very up in the air time for us. I mean, logically it doesn't make sense to get rid of a team that's been there so long and knows what they're doing in favour of your own team, but at the same time their own team might work a lot more hours for a lot less pay and be treated a lot worse. That's the other aspect of it, the pay, you know. We're guaranteed the salary we're on now, but if we're trained better, hopefully we get better pay. As I say, it's all up in the fucking air at the moment. Big change though, it's going to be, I'm hoping, a good change. Well, fuck. I'm hoping it's a good change. It's a big stress at the moment because, you know, I've got a family to support, and the idea this company could just take over and say, right, thanks a lot you lads, but there's your replacements, piss off. And it's quite easily done. They could do it over a couple of weeks, sadly. Once they're in, that's the end of it. We don't get any fucking say in the matter. We just have to hope. I mean, obviously there's a lot more going on for me than just what I've mentioned. It's all encompassing, you know. Like, we always knew we had some job stability and we weren't going to be replaced because we were in-house, you know. We weren't official security, we were like half and half. We had some training but not all, so they knew that we couldn't just run off. And at the same time we knew they weren't going to replace us with full security because, well, you know, we were value for money and such. But now it's all out the window, you know. It's a quick explanation. A couple of years ago, when the entire industry was taken over by a couple of big names, a lot of the sites in England, Scotland and Wales were still using the same security, which they still were to the other day. And it's a big rollout. They've just done it to 12 sites across the UK all at once. Tuesday was the day loads of people found out that they are being taken over by a new company. And as I've already explained, the good and the bad of that. So it's one of them times, you know, you're hoping it's going to turn out for the better, but you know in your heart there's a chance it might go the other way and you'll end up 6 to 12 months down the line stood on the picket line waiting for money to come to you, which I'm seriously hoping it doesn't. I've grown accustomed to having a job like this, and it's a pain in the ass working. The job market's not the best at the moment, and having to find another job would seriously suck ass, and I don't want to. Oh, we shall see. But there you go, that's what I couldn't talk about the other week because there was no proof of it. Now there is. Now there fucking is. Now I have a fancy little notice and a letter coming home, so yeah. a bit tight.